You're watching Pat Plays. No meme, you're actually watching Pat Plays. Oh, I really enjoyed making the last video, so I'm back. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about this lot. This is my Alien and Predator DVD collection. Okay, so I don't want to waffle as much as I did in the last video, so let's just get straight to it. The first one I've got here is the Alien Quadrilogy Special Edition DVD set. Now, if I was going to recommend any box set of the Alien films, it'd be this one. It's pretty old now. This must be like 15 years old, maybe even more. But it's still probably the best set that you can get of all 4 films in the quadrilogy. So one of the reasons that I love this box set in particular is because this is the box set that got me into the Alien films. I was in high school, probably year 7, year 8, and I think I was like ill for like a week. And on one of the days, my brother had this and he was just like, oh, have you ever seen these? Just watch these while you're off. So I spent an entire day in bed and I watched all 4 films back to back. And that was the first time I ever watched any Alien films. It's so nice, it's all just metallic, and then you've got the green, like translucent plastic that houses the discs. But yeah, what's awesome about this is obviously you get the films, but then you have a separate special features disc, and they are like rammed full of behind the scenes stuff, like really, really good stuff. And then another bonus features disc with even more special features and documentaries and stuff that were made especially for this box set. That's really what, in my eyes, makes it the best Alien box set that you can get, because I mean, you can buy them on Blu-ray these days, but they just don't give them the same treatment that they used to do. It's like that with a lot of films now. They'll release a film and they'll barely have any extras to give it a second disc, to like make a 2-disc limited edition set or something. They just don't do it anymore for Blu-rays. But saying that, all of these films, I'm still gonna get them on Blu-ray because I want to see them in full HD quality, don't I? That's the Alien Quadrilogy box set. Next up, I'm gonna go into Predator. Oh, I hear some pitter-pattering of feet. Oh, somebody's knocking at the door. Oh, so I did say that Benji was gonna go to the groomers and get cleaned and get done. Look at him, look at his little head. All right, next up, Predator. So these are the 2-disc special editions of Predator and the sequel Predator 2. So these are both the 2-disc versions, and like I was saying, these have a second disc that's just crammed full of behind the scenes stuff for both films. Let's look at the first Predator first. You learn so much watching the behind the scenes stuff in these old sets. Like there's a whole part where it explains how Jean-Claude Van Damme, he was supposed to be the Predator. He was the original actor who was gonna play the Predator. He showed up for like the first day of shooting, and they put him inside this big red suit, and the Predator looked totally different. It had like a big dinosaur head on the top of it. So Jean-Claude Van Damme is inside this spandex suit with like a fake head on the top, bright red, running through the jungle. They didn't translate it properly to him, but basically he didn't know that the reason it was a red suit is because they were going to make that look transparent, like when the Predator goes invisible. He just thought that it was the worst monster suit he'd ever seen in a film, and it was just this bright red monster that was going to be chasing them, and then he quit. And then luckily they changed the design into the Predator that we all know and love today, so thank God they did that. Predator 2, very underrated sequel, I think. It's definitely nowhere near as good as the first one. So this one was the complete opposite because it took place in a city and not in the jungle. Best part about this one was all the behind the scenes. They really changed the design of the Predator's face and all of his weapons and everything. They really updated it, and there's all behind the scenes stuff with Stan Winston Company. In my opinion, what this film has going for it more than the first one is the design of the Predator. The bit at the end where he finally takes the mask off and it talks, it is insane. It is the coolest, it is one of the coolest sci-fi creatures ever. So next up we've got another 2-disc special edition. We've got Alien vs Predator. I really enjoyed this film. I absolutely loved it when I watched it when I was younger. I still enjoy it. I just love the look of the Predators in this one and Alien. That was the other upside. In this one you got 3 Predators and they all sort of had slightly different designs. And they were like really heavily armoured because they had to fight aliens rather than just fighting humans. Right, so now that I've talked about that main bulk of sort of like the main films, the Alien quadrilogy and Predator 1, Predator 2 and Alien vs Predator. It was around the release of Alien vs Predator where I was just like at the peak of Alien and Predator like fanboying, and I used to spend a lot of time at school sketching and drawing pictures of aliens. So I had a search through all my art stuff that I'd kept from high school, and I found this folder. Look at that, all the stickers on the front. Proper Skater Boy, Airwalk, DC shoes. So we open this up and we're already hit with a bit of nostalgia there. Check that out, Woolworths. Remember Woolworths? So let's take this one out here, Alien stuff. We've got a folder of some, I think it's just random sketches. Some of them I obviously did do during class time when I was bored. So let's have a look at some of these. Oh, check that out. So that's, yeah, that's an alien. I think that's based on the ones from Alien Resurrection because it's got like the web thing on its arms and those ones swim. Kind of a half-finished one there. That's a bit weird. What have we got inside this? Let's have a look. Assessment. Patrick Hull. I don't know what year this one's from. Some of them are dated, this one isn't. I am writing an essay about Hitler and how he made Germany a better or worse place to live in. Oh look, I've got a plan for how I'm going to continue this assessment. Let's see. Hitler didn't like Jews because he thought that they killed Jesus. He thought that the good race of people were blonde hair, blue-eyed. Yeah, so obviously I put more effort into this picture than I did that assessment, clearly. We've got another one here, another alien one. Is this one dated now? Oh, check that one out. There's plenty of tubes on that neck there. Yeah, here we go. Oh wow, the Alien Queen. Oh, and this one is dated on the back. It says 2005, December 13th to 14th. Oh, it took me 2 days. Age 13. That's what I did, age 13. Oh, here's, oh, this one's cool. Oh, I've drawn a little 13 there, so I know that I was 13 when I did that one as well. Whoa, this one's weird. It's like the paper's sort of coffee stained. It's like when they find like old maps in films. Look at that. That sort of gradient from brown to white. That's pretty damn cool. And then we've got, oh, this one's cool. This is the, it's the dog alien, I think, from Alien 3. Oh yeah, I've wrote it at the bottom there, dog alien. That one isn't dated, but I can guess it was all around the same time, and I was 13 when I was drawing all these. So I mentioned the Michael Show in the last episode. It's kind of like a South Park style animation stop motion show where I filmed it from like above facing down, and I made characters, cut them out, and then I did stop motion of them moving. This was around 2006, so I'm still on my Alien and Predator high, and there's actually an episode of that where I made like an alien character and a Predator character, and I had them in the episode and I made them fight each other. That was a little glimpse into the Michael Show for you there. But anyway, let's get back on track with the DVDs. AVP 2, Alien vs Predator 2, Requiem. The only good thing to come out of this film, in my opinion, is the Pred Alien. They're still doing a 2-disc set, which is brilliant. This is another film that has tons of behind the scenes stuff. Just talking about all the creature effects and the new designs of the Predator and the Alien and the Pred Alien. And that stuff's just brilliant. I also used to collect the Alien and Predator figures by, I think it was NECA and McFarlane Toys. I think I had like all 3 of the Predators from Alien vs Predator. I actually tried to find some pictures or some like videos from back in the day to see if I could actually show you this collection, but I didn't have anything. The only thing I do have is in a couple of shots in the My Nintendo Patanaki music video. You can see pretty clearly there, just up in the corner, that's the Pred Alien, and that was like set up fighting the Wolf Predator. Before I get to the last box set, I wanted to include Predators. So this is the 3rd Predator film in that franchise. This sort of proves what I was saying, that like as the years have gone on, films like this that should have a 2-disc set with like all the behind the scenes of how they made it, it just doesn't have it. This only has There we go, the one disc inside. And look at that, what the f is this? Like, you can barely see what the film is. You got certificates in the way, and then it's just a massive advertisement for the digital copies. I don't know anyone that actually did that, where DVDs came with a digital copy so that you can like legally rip it off the DVD and put it on your iPhone or tablet or whatever. Nobody does that. But anyway, back to the film. I actually really enjoy this one. The designs of the Predators are absolutely amazing in this film, and they just look sick. And then the last of the Predator films, I actually don't own a copy of. The Predator, directed by Shane Black, just because it's absolute shit. And last on the list, we have got Alien Predator Total Destruction, the Ultimate DVD Collection. And it actually is the Ultimate DVD Collection. Every single film franchise out there should look at this DVD set as something to aspire to. This thing is just awesome. You've got every single Alien film in the quadrilogy there. Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, both Predator films, Predator and Predator 2, and then you've got both the Alien vs Predator films right there. So everything you need for Alien and Predator is in this one box set. And what's cool about this is that I bought this from HMV, it was on sale. We're talking around the time that Alien vs Predator 2 came out, and this was 12 quid. 12 pounds for all those films, and all of the Alien films are the special editions. They're not just the theatrical cuts. You have the choice of watching the theatrical cut and the special edition on all 4 of the Alien films. All of them are special editions or, you know, unrated director's cuts. I love these thin little DVD cases that they're in there. It's just so neat and just appealing to the eye. Alien 3 there with the Queen Alien chest burster. Again, you've got the theatrical cut and the director's cut of that one. That's probably got the most changes out of all the films. Like when you watch the theatrical cut and the director's cut is miles better. Alien Resurrection. There's Predator. This cover is a bit weird. I don't know, it's just funny. The Predator kind of just, I don't know, it looks odd stood there. Oh, this one's kind of funny. The Predator image that they've used here on Predator 2 is clearly the Wolf Predator from AVP2 Requiem. Trust me to notice that. First Alien vs Predator film there. And AVP2. More action, more terror, not seen at cinemas. So yeah, there they are. All the Alien and Predator films you could want. Nice, neat little set. It's just so perfect to have them all in one place. I love it. And because they're yet to release anything like that on Blu-ray, that's one of the main reasons why I've not upgraded any of my DVDs for Alien and Predator to Blu-ray yet. One last thing I want to do before I go is put these into an order from my least favourite to my most favourite. This is just my personal opinion as it stands right now. Bottom of the barrel for me is Alien 3. Next up, AVP2 Requiem. Yes, I put it higher than Alien 3, but that's only because of the Predalien. Next up is Predators. The designs of the Predators in this film are absolutely awesome. Again, practical effects always wins, and it's just a fairly decent film. Alien Resurrection is next, a product of its time. It's filmed as though it's a friggin' MTV music video from the 90s. Next up, the first Alien vs Predator, just an enjoyable film, I can watch that again and again. Predator 2, super underrated, the creature effects are awesome. Next is the first Alien film, normally would be at the top of most people's Alien and Predator lists, but for me, I'm just more of an action person, but awesome sci-fi thriller. In second place is Predator. You got half of the film, which is an 80s Expendables movie, and the rest of it is this kick-ass sci-fi action film where Arnie fights a space alien. And at the top of the list is Aliens, one of the best sequels ever made, one of the best horror action films ever made, just absolutely awesome from start to finish. And it's also a film which I quote at least once a week, mostly. And there you have it, that has been another episode of Pat Plays. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time for some more coffee and nostalgia.